Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. We are playing as America, and Twitch is just popping off. Twitch is popping off. We just hit 100 followers. 100 people have joined the clan on Twitch. This is crazy. Someone else just joined too. Who is that? Where is my... Jointed Fool! Jointed Fool also gets a city. Drink up. Oh my god, Jesus the gangster, fucking hell, this is you know what, uncle, you know what? I'm gonna go grab myself a little beverage. I bought a mini fridge yesterday, like to put just outside my stream room. I'm gonna treat myself. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry YouTube, you're really suffering through Twitch right now. You should join live, it's fun. All right, we got a bevy, just a classic old bud. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. What's really funny about the fridge we just bought is my brother and I each paid half for it, but he's not legal drinking age in Canada, which is 19. And so, I mean, he's not even close to 19, so it doesn't matter. But he, I have my whole half of the fridge is just full of beer, and his whole half of the fridge is full of like Diet Coke or something, and it's just really funny when I open it. Just how upsetting it must be for him to have to open our little fridge. That's funny. Rename St. Louis to Kansas City because screw St. Louis. Alright, fair enough. Alright. Well, what's wrong with Missouri, man? Is that where St. Louis is? Missouri? That sounds right to me. San Francisco to Los Angeles. Okay, God, alright. There's a lot of requests. Just give me a sec. We'll catch up. This is Kansas City. Is it true that Kansas City isn't even in Kansas? I remember that being like some sort of scandal recently. San Francisco to Los Angeles. That's fair enough. You know, I've been to California. I live in Vancouver, Canada, for those who are just tuning in. And so I've been to Disneyland 9 times, but I've done like so many road trips from Vancouver down through Washington, Oregon, then the Redwood kind of northern area of California, then down south. And it's just, I think I prefer San Francisco as like just its own like personality, but Los Angeles, you can't beat it. Kansas City is split between Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. Gotcha. The Kansas City in Kansas is very trashy. Good to know. If I ever visit, I will confirm. Greater Kansas City. I've been to many American states, but Kansas is not one of them. I probably only have like 10 left to visit. Unfortunately, Kansas, Utah, New Mexico. Kansas is not a country, no. Kansas is a state in the U.S. Anyways, we're gonna continue with this game. YouTube has been. I'm gonna have to cut this video, or YouTube will kill me. What's really funny about YouTube is they don't like the Twitch verge, like when we do chat and stuff, but they could also just come and watch on Twitch, so it's a bit weird. But anyways, we're gonna chop this out and we're gonna put a campus in. Awesome. Arkansas. I love that. It is a bit weird that Kansas is Kansas and Arkansas is just not Arkansas, but I don't make the rules. I don't really care about this religion stuff. For those of you who are kind of tuning in to learn, you do run a risk. So one of the reasons I don't ever vote for plus strength in religion if I'm not playing is that you might give one religion enough strength that they can win the game. And that's very bad for you. Religion is one of the only ways really for other civs to beat you. Right? Religion's the easiest way for them to beat you. So right now, like, we're cruising for a domination victory. We're gonna go for science anyway, but like domination, we're ahead. But religious victory, like, they just need a majority of cities in each civ, and as we're eliminating civs, it gets easier and easier for them right? So you don't want to give one religion more combat strength than any of the other ones, because them fighting each other is what keeps any one religion from winning the game, if that makes sense. Pretty terrible Great General, but one envoy is one envoy. And we don't currently have the envoy card in to get influence points. And so we're just gonna... Not the best Great General. We have 2,000 gold, so I often hoard gold. It has been told to me many times on Twitch that I hoard gold and faith. The faith part is for a reason. That's because great people cost a lot of faith, and you kind of want to pick and choose which great people you want to sneak out from under the civs. So you can buy them with faith here, right? And so, but the gold, I don't really have an excuse. I just always forget to spend it. So we'll definitely buy a library in whatever city that was. Just yeah, we're buying a library. And then building a university? No. I'll just buy a university. And we'll build an art museum. If you're going for culture games, if you're here to just learn and you're going for culture games, we've experimented a bit on this channel. Again, I'm not the best player, but last stream we did a culture victory, and I used to go 50-50 split between art museums and archaeological museums. But Jeep, one of the guys who's in the chat, he's been here all day, so I don't know if he's still here, but he said 2/3 was better. The 2/3, so you go 2 art museums for every archaeological museum, and that felt really good. So I would go with that ratio in your theater square districts. Thick Town? All right. We'll name something Thick Town. Any city? Gotta be the biggest city, right? Like you can't name something Thick Town if it's not a big city. St. Petersburg. That's a big city. Thick Town. That's thick with 2 C's, right? Thick Town, 1 word, 2 words? Being thick, it's a state of mind. Yeah, alright, I getcha. Town. I was totally not planning on having any beers tonight, and I feel really good right now. You guys are the best. I don't really need to be... You know what? Yeah, we do need more envoys. Because I'm hoping to go for this card here that gives me more science and culture for each city-state I'm suzerain of. Don't need to put anything there. We can chuck down this farm triangle, which will help us grow here. Right, so our problem in this city, we have lots of food. It's actually a housing issue, but the farms give us a little bit of housing, so that's fine. This city just needs help. Just any kind of help. I think I'm just gonna put a farm triangle in. It's not the best. It's not really what I want to do, but they just need to grow. Yo, 1,000 year flood. Remember that time I said putting this friggin' market here was a good idea? I really thought about putting that down, and I was like, it won't flood. This is the second huge ass flood. Damn. I still have it percolating in my head that being thick is a state of mind. I think that's really funny. Is it like BDE in that way? Where it's kind of just, it's just an essence? We're gonna have to repair a few things after the industrial zone is built, but that's alright. You win some, you lose some. I'm actually gonna faith buy a builder here and just start repairing the tiles that are gone. They're all thick. That's just the cohesion we need as a society during these trying times. No matter where you are, no matter where you're from, no matter what you do for a living, we're all in this together. We're all thick. It's inside all of us at all times. Oh, yeah, campus. We need to get some campuses down. +2, +2, +1. Any good industrial zones? Nothing is standing out, so... Oh yeah, we gotta clear this though. Yeah, we'll put that +2, but you want to chop it out, especially when we can faith buy builders. So we will chop out another builder. This is an interesting city. Like coastal, but not a lot of good tiles. A lot of variety here, but then like a little bit of tundra as well. This is a weird city. I don't like it. I don't like this one. Why did we keep this one? There was a reason we kept it. Now I forget. Temple, lighthouse. Lighthouse gives us a trade route. The temple doesn't do a lot for us. We already have lots of faith. Going for the trade route is awesome. All right, there we go. We have only 2 surplus food. What are you, New York? You gotta meet me halfway here. 20 niter. You know what? Sure. You're not going to attack us, and that's not bad value. That is not bad value indeed. This builder. Now, what do we want to chop here? We gotta chop this out for the campus before I forget. Oh my god, are you just not working food tiles? Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, that's the problem, is you're just not working food tiles. I was like, you have so much food. That's the market we can't repair. Oh, it actually didn't take out any tiles we can repair with the builder. I should have checked that before I bought my builder. Well, that was silly. I'm actually going to clear this wheat off. And I'm going to make a farm triangle right here. On this side, yeah, away from the flood zone. We'll do an art museum. So that'll be a second art museum. So we'll want to do the archaeological museum next. Baltimore. Temple, shipyard. Probably just chuck down. Oh, there's really no good campuses here, is there? No, but there is a good industrial zone. I really don't like industrial zones. Just aren't that great, but they're good value in a science win, I think. And no one's coming to attack us. I think they're good value. Is this the best place to found the city? Probably not. Freshwater is always best. Do we get a lot of tiles up here? We're just founding another city for the sake of it because there's open area over here. So if you found on the rice, probably don't want to do that. You probably want to come closer to the middle to get more available total tiles and then just build an aqueduct. I'm going to settle right here and then build an aqueduct here to the freshwater. That is my plan. Got that trader out. We're almost at another district. We're getting there. It's a slow burn, but we're trying. We'll just work on campus research grants for now. 12, 12, sort by gold. 12. Let's go closer. Let's go to Calais. So Scotland isn't unhappy with us now, so we're getting to the point where we can ask for friendship, which is nice. Right? Once we get friendship, we can get alliances. I hate this, man. Like we took Volodka so long ago. Why is this still like a world concern? Please don't attack me. I don't want to attack you. I'm just trying to build my rocket ships and be a good little astronaut and not bother you anymore. Hola, what's up? Lil Pope. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Farm Triangle is coming well away from this flood disaster that I've created. Any other obvious options for tile improvements here? Probably the sheep. Let's just buy the sheep. 22 turns. That'll give us food and production, which are valuable. Normally I clear it for the food, but getting food and production is valuable. What's been happening? We are playing on a small Pangaea map as America. We started off with a domination focus, taking out Russia and who was it? Genghis Khan. It was Genghis Khan. And then we were halfway through and we voted on a science victory. And so now we're going for a science victory. And we just got our own little continent to ourselves, and everyone else is still mad at us from before. But we're going for a cheeky science win now. So we're just doing the usual, building campuses, getting our science buildings down. Building some industrial zones so we can pump out builders for when we need to use all the builders. Oh, for sure. They definitely need a pandemic patch. That'd be fun. I've never played the Red Dead one or whatever that game mode is. I don't know what that's like. I played a bunch of like pandemic versions of Civ 5. They had a lot of mods over there for Civ 5 that were like that. I'll come over here for the farm upgrades. That way our cities can keep growing. Then probably towards spaceports, because those are pretty crucial. Alright, so we're doing this. Detroit. A little bit of Michigan coming in here. We're going to build a aqueduct, and I'm just going to pin that before I forget, because I'm a forgetful person. Pretty much. That's pretty much what happened. The difference is Genghis Khan was spawned next to me, so obviously he started it. It was actually, you know what? It was actually way closer than I'm making it sound. We didn't just dominate. What happened was, Washington is right here, and this was one of Genghis Khan's cities. So his capital was here, and he immediately had 2 settlers and settled these cities, and I just had my one little city here, and I was getting, like, all the barbs around here were keeping my settlers in, so I couldn't expand. And this encampment came down at the perfect time for me to defend. Like, one turn, if it was one turn later, he would have run me over. So it was luckier than I'm making it sound. Like, that we hit the right timing on the encampment. But I just got to park an archer in this encampment and bamboozle him a little bit, you know? It was a really good opportunity to learn about why encampment placement, especially early on, is very important. I want to build that aqueduct. I want to do that first. I want to get a granary first, and then the aqueduct. But I'll lock in the cost of the aqueduct there. We're definitely chopping those woods. He'll need an industrial zone for sure, though, or production zone or whatever it's called. Do you guys ever call the districts something that they're definitely not called? I always call the theater squares just amphitheaters. Like, I never remember what their name actually is. Ooh, so we got coal. Let's actually take a look. If you guys have never done this before, you can search in the... You can search the game for visible 6 results. 1, 2, 3, so we can reach that one from New Orleans. Got 1 there. 3 coal nodes is great. They've got 1, 2, 4. We got 4 of 6. It only counts things you can see, so if there's coal like over here, it doesn't show up. What's my favorite civ? Ooh. What has been my favorite civ to play? That's a hard question, actually. Can I think about it for a minute? I'm gonna think about it for a minute. I'll get back to you. What's my favorite civ? It's not Canada, and as a Canadian, that's disappointing because I desperately want it to be Canada. What is my favorite civ in the game? I'm a big fan of Shaka. Shaka domination is one of my favorite things to do in the game. Early cores, early armies, unique encampment. It's one of my favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Shaka. Shaka's one of my favorite to play. It kind of depends on how cheesy you can get too. Like a lot of civs, like Brazil on a wet map with a lot of rainforest is really fun too. And so it kind of just depends on how cheesy you can get sometimes. But Shaka is reliably my most fun civ to play. Real talk, do centaurs have 2 stomachs or 1 really big stomach? This is quality content. Good question. I'm not sure I'm qualified to give that answer. I think we're just gonna have to come to a consensus in chat and call that a day. 2 centaurs have 2 stomachs? I'm gonna go with 1 really big stomach. Go with 1 really big stomach. Although I could be persuaded either way. We're gonna buy a workshop here. I might just have a lot of money and I'll spend it as I go to avoid producing things. With time, if I can just spend money on it. You think Techman thinks it's 2. Is anyone gonna rebut Techman, or are we just gonna let Techman decide that it's 2? A tonal liver says 1 really big rib cage. You know what? I don't know. I have no idea. These are all great questions, and I just don't have any answers. Which city are we talking about here? I hate when the game doesn't go to the correct city. Astrakhan. All right, we're putting down. Oh, we don't have the pop yet. Oh yeah, we got that builder going around, don't we? Where is he? Oh, he's going to get the coal. We just need to put more farms down. We can't put them there. Eesh. This kind of sucks. Aqueduct? That's not great if you're on freshwater. Wait, so our aqueduct's on freshwater, so we don't gotta worry about that. We'll just go for the meeting house. Faith is not bad for us. Alright, what is the consensus? Have we decided? A bristly animal says... I can't, like, the emojis aren't coming up big enough for me to see. My chat is too small. I was not expecting having to, like, wince into it. I came unprepared for this level of chatter. Aqueduct's going down, so we'll help that along with one of them. It took like 90 turns off of it. Crazy. Farm triangle. Always build your farms in triangles when you can. They get bonuses that way. Also, it's really hard to do in the early game because you need flat tiles. Later on in the game, you can build farms on hills, which make it much, much easier. Find a farm triangle location. Still 2 pop away from getting what we want, which is an industrial zone down. We'll grab those horsies though. Holy shit, there's 40 people here? I stream with my numbers off, so I just turn them on every once in a while when I'm curious. Just so y'all know, even if you're just here for like 10 seconds because I'm showing up on the Civ thing, this is easily the highest number of people we've ever had in without a raid or something. This is wild. You guys are the best. Much love to all of you, whether you're here for 2 minutes or you're here for a while. I'm glad we're all able to entertain each other during these trying times. Lil Pope 30, thank you so much for joining the clan. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, well, actually, while there's this many people here, I might as well explain what I do here in case people want to, like, hop off. They're like, yo, fuck this guy, this stream sucks. We do Civ 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, we're recording for YouTube, and it's more of a learning experience, so we're very, very open for brand new Civ players to come in, ask the dumbest questions you have. That's what this stream and Wednesday's stream are for. Friday, we do a fun Civ game. It's not so much about learning, it's about cheesing the hell out of the game, so we pick something super stupid and fun to do. Last week we did... What did we do last week? Oh, we did this giant death robot challenge. It was really fun. And then in between that, we do stream other games. I've been streaming a lot of XCOM, a lot of Resident Evil, and we stream those Let's Plays for YouTube. Right? So just know that if you're hopping in the clan, you will get non-Civ streams pop up on your phone every once in a while. And I know some people find that really annoying. That's what we're doing. I'm the largest English Civ stream. Fucking hell, that's wild. Who just joined the clan, too? Anathema, welcome, welcome. Much love to you. 30K total viewers, and I'm the this is the best night of my life. I've never had a better evening. You guys are making a silly Canadian boys evening tonight. This is crazy. We just don't have enough envoys to Suze these guys. We need to keep using our envoys to make sure we don't get our Suzes lost. Buenos Aires is the only reason we're not having amenity problems right now. So we need to keep Suze of them at all costs. Fucking hell. If you were to punch yourself in the face and it hurts, does that mean you're weak or strong? All right. Again, my qualifications on various topics are clearly not sufficient to give a proper answer. I'm gonna go with strong. If I was punching myself in the face, I'd like to at least feel strong. Imagine like you're punching yourself in the face and feeling weak. Like that's the worst possible outcome, I think. I'm gonna go with strong. That's my final answer. I don't know. I don't want to feel any worse about punching myself in the face than I have to. What's cool about New York is it has so many good tiles to work and not enough population to work them all. All right, factory. So if you guys have never played Civ before and you're kind of wondering why I don't like industrial zones, it's just that it takes a lot of production to make an industrial zone, and there are so many other things that give you production. Like, let's go and build a shipyard somewhere. Where's the shipyards at? If I'm building a shipyard, that gives me +8 production. Same with encampments. Like, encampment buildings give you production and other things. So while it's not as much production, you get production from harbors and from encampments anyways, but they also give you other bonuses like gold or units or whatever it is, right? But what does make industrial zones really, really good is that these factories, its production bonus, which is +3 usually, goes to all city centers within 6 tiles once you build your factory. So we're building our factory right here. So Detroit's going to get +3 production. Baltimore's going to get +3 production. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So not quite turtle. Yo, you guys got to correct me when I mess this up. Levitating turtle. There we go. Right. So the factories are what make them worth it. So you want to put your industrial zones where the factories are going to get the most amount of cities kind of involved. There's also a great engineer that I'm eyeing in on. Culture bomb is not what I want. You got to keep on the great engineers. There's some really good ones you want to grab. Yo, is Uncle out there repping the Discord? We have a good time in the Discord. It's a small group of people so far, but we have a good time every once in a while. All right, farms. Yeah, I need production in this city. So, while having all of these rice tiles is super nice, and we got a lot of food. We're at +6. We don't have a lot of production, so that's why I bought the horse tile. There's just no other tile. I'm gonna have to buy this tile, and putting the plantation isn't gonna do much for me, but at least I'll get that 2 production when we work that tile. This is an easy farm triangle right here. We've just got to kind of wait for it. So I'm going to get rid of this and get the food right now for 5 population. Oh, Uncle, you're too kind, man. Thanks for being in there and doing a little moderating and hyping up. Holy crap, big cool chill. Thank you for joining. This is getting insane. 45 people. You guys are wild. We're officially at, what is this? This is like a charter bus full of people. I like to think about it like that. Like I'm like the sports coach at the front of a charter bus full of people excited to play whatever it is. Watermill? Do I want a watermill? No. Do I need to grow a little bit? Holy shit, what's going on? Lil Pope! Twitch Prime! Throw it in there, you guys are the best. Holy god, thanks Lil Pope. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Throw the donkey in the chat. The donkey emotes are my favorite thing. If you subscribe for no other reason than the donkey emotes, oh my god, another Twitch Prime. What can I say? Much love. Zishan, I hope you enjoy your time in the clan. You guys are too kind. Twitch Prime hype. Uncle's got it. Uncle knows. Uncle knows best. You wanna know something really funny, Uncle? I was watching your birthday stream, and I remember how terrible I felt turning 25 at mine, and I totally would never have guessed that you were 30. And I was like, I felt a little bit better. I was like, oh, at least someone's a week after me doing their 30th birthday. So I feel a lot better about being 25. That made me feel very old. We're throwing this campus down. We're doing a science victory. Whoever's watching this part on YouTube is going to be really disoriented how it went from like a super small learny game to like just the friggin' alerts going off all the time. Yeah, I would have guessed probably 28. Like I wouldn't have guessed that far off, but I don't know if I would have guessed 30, and so I feel better. I felt better about being 25.
I saw a bank that said 24-hour banking, but I didn't have it.
Right. This great scientist, so these great scientists here gain 250 science for each adjacent mountain tile. You just gotta kind of look, right? Like obviously you don't want the AI to get it, but we have a really good option. There's one here that's a really good option. There's a few different really good options, and so this is definitely worth us taking right away. We'll take that bad boy. Where's the most? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's definitely... Stop editing the map text. It's definitely right here. So 9 turns away. Oh, he's probably a bot. That makes sense. Yo, you know what I'm gonna do, Uncle? You're gonna... Sorry to add this responsibility. There, if you could just time out or whatever someone who's a bot, that would be chill. Oh, he's not a bot. That's funny. I like emojis. Fair play. I wonder if there's like an algorithm in Twitch that takes your chats into account when it's like putting people's streams on whatever pages they go to. Yeah, this is a farm triangle right here. 1, 2, 3. Emojis make me feel again. Were you not feeling? Or did you have a period of feelingness in your life? Do we want to put a... I just don't like lumber mills. Lumber mills, not a fan. We can put a mine back down, though, if we want the production. But we'll cut out the meeting house and then maybe put a mine back down. Oh, by the end of this, Uncle's gonna have every friggin' badge. Yo, one of my friends started streaming about a week or two ago, and he got affiliate, and so I subbed to his channel, and I have to choose I have to choose between the founder badge and his like normal sub thing. And I was like, oh, that's really lame. Like, why can't I have the founder badge and the regular? You almost get like punished for being a founder in that case. I was like, oh, so if I'm a founder, I don't actually get, like, you have to disable it, which is lame. I'll put a mine down there. That's not a bad mine. What happens when Pinocchio says my nose will grow? That indeed is the question. What does happen? It's up to you guys, I don't know. Is there a way to reverse engineer that it makes sense? What is he... I think it's just an infinite... That's how the world breaks. That's just where time ends. That's just it. There's no... Can we buy that university? Sure can. They're only 1,000, hey? That's value. $1,000 for a university is a value for your money. We definitely want to chop and put a farm down here. Farm triangles are lovely. Farm triangle? Is that what we're going for here? Aqueduct. Kinda wanna put the industrial zone next to the aqueduct. That's not great though. We'll do the farm triangle, I don't mind that. It grows, duh. Confident! That's a confident answer. I don't know if I'm confident enough to throw the duh out there. I think that's just, I don't know. I can't even think about that question. That's too much for me.
Improvement makes
That's way too much for me.
But the crooked roads without improvement.
Would you rather get a brain freeze from one sip of every beer you ever have, or never be able to drink cold beer again? Oh, I'd take the brain freeze. Are you kidding? That's, yeah. I'll just take a little sip, deal with whatever brain freeze, and then enjoy the rest of the beer. I would just buy tall cans. I would buy tall cans to minimize the amount of brain freezing. Again, we don't have any cities on other continents. Public Works is great, but we already have pyramids. We were running that card anyway, though, so that's perfect. We don't have anything else that's gonna super catapult us right now. We don't have enough on... You know what? I'm actually gonna take that card out. I want to put more envoys in. We need more envoys to get more suzerainship, so we can put the card in that gives us more science per suzerainship. It also gives us like culture, faith, and gold as well, so that's worth having. We want to move... One second, I'm just going to check all of these little abilities here. We want to move towards probably democracy. Definitely not fascism. Plus 10% science for communism, sign me up. Communism has never felt so good. Plus 10% science in a science game. I'm going to appoint Amani. Amani's going to give us more envoys. She can do it in... Let's go for Candy. Why not? Get Amani and Candy. What? Why do you feet smell and your nose runs? What? What does that even mean? I have no idea. Alright, Great Merchant, what does this guy do? Bank and market. So you want to put this Great Merchant in a city that only has the first commercial hub in it. In this case, we're not building any commercial hubs, so I'll throw it in this one, which doesn't have a bank. Is the sleeping bag a knapsack? Ah, yes. Yes, I'm confident in that answer. That's hilarious. I've never thought about that. Indeed, a sleeping bag is definitely a knapsack. We're gonna go for this factory. If I can purchase the factory, which I cannot, that's better value. But I'll go for the factory. Ooh, you know what? I won't, because it's gonna get a production boost from this factory, so I'll go for the campus to speed up the sciencey part of this. How many science are we at? 158. So you ideally want to get to like pushing 300 to 400 science at minimum in a science game. That's kind of where I'm always at, so we're not doing great. We're getting there slowly. Crazy how good I am at Civ. I'm not that great, man. We're playing on like King difficulty. There's people out there that play on like Deity and stuff. And that's crazy. I'd say King and Emperor are kind of the end of where the game gets too hard to play every strategy. Like at this level, the game is legitimately kind of difficult. But it's also not so difficult you can't play what you want to play. This factory here is great because it gives the production bonus to these ones who don't have any already. Also, the production bonus doesn't overlap, so if like I build what factory here and give this +3, it doesn't also get +3 from this one. Right, so it only goes the once. We still can't buy one straight up, which is kind of lame. 19 turns is a lot. I'm just gonna pay for one in cash. We'll just build a trader and just remember to pay for one in cash in a few turns. Creates a relic, totally fine. Footprint of the Apostle is great. What is that? What's going on? Just David has joined the clan. Just David knows what he's doing. He likes Civ content. He's here. He's hanging out. We're having a good time. Thank you, David, for joining the clan. I appreciate it. Much love goes out to you. I hope you're having a good night. Wild Monday night stream.
Claims that cannot be tested.
Holy shit, we've also passed 1,700 views. Don't know what kind of milestone that is, but that's a milestone. I've been tracking that one. I like looking at that one. For reference, just so you guys know, we did 1,100 to 1,200 took like a week. Like it took forever. And then 1,200 to 1,500 took a week, and now 1,500 to 1,700 is taking like 2 days.
Whatever is contrary to nature.
That's a good question. I'm not gonna lie. I don't mean to be this person. I don't think he went out for smokes. I don't know if that's like a... I don't know. I don't know if that's too disappointing, but I think he might be doing something else. Or he's very confused. or like the pack of smokes was really expensive and he got confused. That's also an option. We can buy this factory now. Whenever, like in Civ, a lot of this happens a lot where you say you're going to do something and then forget. So you gotta remember to come back and pay for the things you said you were going to pay for. So now we're getting more envoys. Let's take Candy away from Latoro. when we can. And her name is Crystal. Yo, you know Crystal spells her name with a K.
Don't judge someone.
You know it's not Crystal with a C. Is a female moth a myth? That's a question for the Steve Irwin types. I don't wanna have an opinion on something so scandalous. Petra, probably not great. Doing any of these wonders, hey? Oxford University would be really nice if we could get that. Obvious reasons. What were we trying to build here? Why do we have so much production? What got snaked from us? Nothing. Oh, okay. Interesting. So now we're having amenity problems. Did we lose Buenos Aires? No. This is interesting. Okay, we're having amenity problems. We're gonna have to swap a card in for amenities. Nothing better than a thick myth. Fair play. Commercial hub investment. Holy site prayers. I'm really overthinking this turn. Gotta be another builder, I think. Lots to build, lots to do. I wish research grants was an option there, but we don't have a campus. Yo, this tornado better head this way. You know, I got nothing but love for Mexico City. My one and only, my second and only. Buenos Aires is number one. But like, that tornado, I would rather Mexico get that one. We haven't really come down here and done a lot of building in a while. We'll clear out these woods and stuff. Just a little bit of trimming around the edges. Don't need an aqueduct at all. Don't need any of these wonders. I'll go for the commercial hub investment. A little extra gold per turn never killed anyone. To fit in, probably. Right, like Donald Duck needs to feel like he's part of a group, and he doesn't want to be the only one not wrapping a towel around him. I bet you it's psychological. That's my guess. We're gonna stop off and get this wine. Shipyard is good for production. Campus would be really nice there. Library, obviously. Science, victory. Library is good. I'm still mad about these freaking marbles. We're actually gonna buy out to this coal tile. Just kidding. Because that coal tile is really good to work. A little bit of food, lots of production. We'll do a farm triangle here, here, and then right here as well. You're asking the real questions, Tech Man.
Is a subject that does not.
Only one trade route option? Where did that come from? Man, I got the campus, which is really what I want. We're on fresh water, so we don't really need an aqueduct. But an aqueduct here will make an industrial zone here much better, so we'll do that. That's fine. We're going to stop the YouTube video. If you're hanging out on Twitch, keep hanging out. This is the most insane stream I've ever had. By every metric, this is wild. Thank you guys so much. We're sticking around. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know the last two have been a little bit crazy, but I hope you're sticking with it. We are cruising along towards our science win. We will get there eventually. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like on the video. That way other people can find it and enjoy it as well. Feel free to subscribe so you never miss a video. We do Civ Let's Plays all the time, so there's always content there for you guys. We also have Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. All of those three places are great to hang out in and join the clan there. All of those links are in the description below. Otherwise, see you next time.